So again, greetings to my viewers to the left of me, on the platform to the left of me. This is your Cosmic Hippie Bay, all right, live. I hope you enjoyed the general collective reading. To my viewers to the right, greetings and salutations to you as well. Guys, I'm going to jump into a general collective reading, but before I do, I feel like there's a few things that needs to be cleared out. There's a few things that needs to be addressed in the energy, okay? And because I know that this is such a heavy operation that is going down globally, I feel like I have to use myself as a example. Not an example, but just to allow my story to get out there so that other people know what's going on, especially like-minded people such as myself. It's a lot of us going through some similar obstacles right now because of our opposers, and it needs to be addressed. Each and one of us are speaking out. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Let me just clear out my energy. I'm almost out of my incense, so I'm just gonna clear out the energy real quick. Alright guys, so like I was saying, it's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people that are like-minded as myself are being attacked by loved ones, people that are close to us, and it's a lot of strategizing, a lot of strategic movement going on. Let me first say this. There is like a lot of slander, defamation of character going on with me. It is coming from the source of my own eldest daughter, okay? This is a person that is distraught, relentless, and a part of an organization, a group of people trying to be initiated. This person has been caught in my home performing witchcraft. In the way by blood, using blood, okay? Very disturbing, trigger warning, very disturbing information at this moment, because I've had enough of the lies and the slander and the defamation of character. I've even spoken to the detective of that oversees the case of my baby father. I can't release her name, but what she did tell me to do was to speak up. If I have a platform, use it. That's what I was told, among other things. So that's what I'm doing right now, using my platform, and I'm speaking up, clearing out, some negative energy, okay? First of all, there is a doppelganger in my energy. It is an air sign, like I said. This air sign played a heavy part in my life, trying to be initiated into a group. This person has offered themselves to do the most heinous and disrespectful things. Like I said, let's take it with the witchcraft, starting there. I'm finding herb pads, blood all over it, disgusting, I'm sorry, in my tub, you know what I'm saying, doing things just out of pocket. And this is more than once. I've caught it in the middle of the night, sleeping hours, which some people even refer as like any time between 1, 2, 3, and 4 is like the witch hours or whatever. This is the time of the morning when these things would be caught. It's been caught more than once. Attaching that to water and trying to do stuff in the middle of the night, it's witchcraft. Also, and it's been done more than once, and the same very person that act like a witness is the same very person that is a part of this situation. This person has given knowledge to this young person how to do certain things, because this person is the leader of an occult, and I've been saying it. Those of you that follow me on this platform, you can easily check my videos. I have a video catching him in the act of doing some type of ritual. I've caught him myself more than once doing incantations. And even through it all, it's like we go back and forth, because it's like at this point, you're not even fighting me. You're fighting my angels. You're fighting God. It's like, so what you see me, that I'm still saying that's not who I am. Even though you sit back and you do the most devious things. Now, I'm not gonna give you this story based off of what I think. I'm only gonna give it to you based off of what I know. Okay? Along with the witchcraft. And by the way, again, you had to learn this from somewhere. This type of information, you had to learn it from somewhere. I pulled a reading the other day, and it came out that someone was trying to be initiated into a gang, into a group. This occult leader told me to my face, I can kill you and get away with it if I wanted to. And then tried to act like he was asleep and didn't know what he was doing, and almost burnt the house down twice in one day. That was your way of trying to get away with murder. I guess that was the way that you can get away with murder, huh? By purposely cooking something on the stove and walking away and using alcohol as a reason. Oh, I was drunk, I didn't know. But you were fully capable of putting that meal together and putting it on the stove, setting the temperature just right. You was fully capable of planning to go the heck upstairs and lay down and take a nap. And then you apologize and do it again the same way, all in one day. And this is days after you tell me that you can get away with murder. I guess you look up ways to get away with murder by doing things to people in ways to make it look like an accident, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. What I'm trying to address right now is way bigger than that. What I'm saying is this person, this air sign, is a very, very big major player in this situation. These people, they're using this child. It came out in my reading. Services, public speculations, child, money, a couple. It's a lot popping off, and there's a lot of different people all involved in this situation, because everybody got their hand on the cookie jar. It's a lot of money in the air. What Beyonce say? Shit goes down when it's $1 billion on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that came from, but yo, shit goes down when it's a whole lot of money involved. Okay? We live in a world where people don't understand just how dirty and devious people can get, and appear just how angelic they want to be at the same time. Witchcraft, I see why God didn't want it to be used, because you got diabolical people out here that abuse and misuse everything that they touch. Everything. And these people, they abused every source, every person connected, every strategy, every attempt. They have exhausted it and abused it to the fullest. Included other organizations in this, all to cover up their vicious lies. This person mimics my vocabulary. This person mimics what I do, but sprues out hate in every sentence. Every time my name is uttered out of this person's mouth, this air sign that is all hopped up and confused and controlled by anger, by manipulation, by being brainwashed, being groomed in this nasty, devious situation. It's not just a situation. I've been called it out. Ultra program, trafficking, all of this is going down right before our eyes. This very same person slanders my name all day long. Oh, she's having sex in front of her kids. Oh, she doesn't do this. She's not doing that. Oh, she drinks. Oh, she smokes. Oh, she this. Oh, she that. And then you sit there and you act angelic in front of my eyes. But yet you like a bowling ball. You know, you take the ball and you just aim it to hit the pins. You like a bowling ball. Like, you know, you target, you make your target and you just aim to kill. I noticed how you were in the middle of my relationship with my biological mother. That relationship will never ever be the same. Let's take it there for a second. All these people are involved. My biological mother, she did not want to help me. I have pictures and videos of the real character and energy of this child air sign. I presented that to her, and she denied everything. She blamed it and said that somebody framed her, somebody put those naked photos, almost pornographic photos, pretty much. All these photos you took in your cell phone. You also had private conversations in your text messages, telling people vicious lies. What kind of lies? Okay. Lies that you've been pregnant, lies that you had a miscarriage, lies about, and then reaching out to pastors, saying things like, my mom don't like me, my mom hate me. All these things, you're sitting here trying to twist stuff to work in your favor because of your age and the fact that you are a child. Your biggest weapon is the mouth of gab. You know, you really know how to sway the people. I'll give you that, as I told her. You know? Bravo. But you're the main one to just sit back and just connected to different relationships in my life that have all fallen apart. Relationship with my biological mother, like I said, I found out some things around August, to give you a time frame, what she was doing. There was very sexual, promiscuous photos and videos of her, even a sexual video with a banana in the bathroom of my biological mother's home. She denied these things, defended her to the fullest. Then she completely did a 360 on me. That was the very last day. And you can ask her. That was the last day that we had that loving relationship as mother and daughter. That day, I saw a different side of her. She changed. It went from, you're a great mother, I'm proud of you, you're strong, go ahead, Nay, I got you anytime I need you, anytime you're there, just call me. If I need anything, I know I can call you, I could tell you anything, you're my road dog, I could confide in you. I used to refer to this woman as my queen. I put this woman so high on a pedestal, it could touch heaven. I adored this woman for all my life, since I was a baby. Even when she wasn't in my life, I loved that woman. I adored her. In my mind, I didn't know what was going on, but I told myself, I'm gonna find my mommy one day. We're gonna be reunited. And I got my wish when I was 16. My cousin, but it wasn't no coincidence. I mean, as a child, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a miracle that I found my mom, to be honest, because I, I was in biology class. My cousin went to the same school. We were in the same class. Make a long story short, we exchanged notes. One day I looked at her science notes and I noticed her biology notes and noticed the last name. And that's how I'm like, you know such and such? Yeah, you know such and such? Oh, come to find out, we cousins. And then shortly after, I became reunited with my mom. And she was so concerned about me being angry or mad at her. I wiped those worries right out of her head. When she saw me, she knew it was nothing but love. All I did was want to hug and love on my mom. Hold on, guys. Yeah, there was nothing that my baby just woke up, so I gotta move a little faster. There was nothing that I wouldn't do for this woman. When we reunited, she said things to me that I didn't understand. She was a little, defensive when we first met, to be honest. I don't owe my kids an explanation. Things like that, was said throughout the years that I could recall. But I never came at her with any type of animosity. It was nothing but love and understanding. In my mind, I felt like the bad guy was my father. That was my mindset as a child, because other siblings of mine got to know him and live with him. But my mom, you know what I mean? Like, we all were in different directions of our lives. We all were apart from her. So to speed this up, I try to even be the glue, out of love. I've always moved out of high vibrational energy, even in my low vibrational days. What that means is I've always been an earth angel, someone pure and just very, very, very loving. Very, very, very caring. I try to connect my siblings with her, my brother, my sisters. My sister and my brothers, 2 brothers and 1 little sister. Try to connect them with her, and it worked. But there's no consistent bond. But they know of her. They've been in her apartment. They got to know her. We've even spent, my brother and I and his lovely wife, now his wife, at the time his fiance, and her daughter. We rented out an Airbnb and spent Christmas together, had a beautiful time. Like I said, I don't even understand why she would want to do this to me. I really don't know. Like me, I will never get it as much as I loved and adored this woman. So to make that short and keep it moving, I've connected, my siblings. I've even defended her honor when my older sibling that shares the same father with me would say things from his childhood that would be harsh towards her. But it was only things that me and him and my other brother went through, because we're the oldest out of the bunch. The 3 of us, her first 3 born, remember the most. My 2 brothers and myself. So when he would say things, I would defend her. Don't say that, bro. Like, just do this, just do that, just work on this. Here, let me show you how to do this. Always been helpful, even with my older brother, who is my hero always and always will be in my eyes. Shout out to you, Darren. But everything I'm saying is accurate to the T. Okay. So moving forward, this woman is a part of the situation as well. She has helped to attach certain people in my energy, such as this leader of an occult. They have damn sure ran out of time. Their mission was to try to have me look in a certain way by purposely manipulating situations, using my daughter, slandering me, making up stories, even sharing some of the stuff that she said. I won't lie, some of it is true, not all. Like me being like too lovey-dovey in the past. Yeah, I used to be a hopeless romantic. Yes. I used to be affectionate to my lover at the time. yes, in front of the kids. I don't mean sexual. I mean like huggy, kissy. I probably put too much of my attention mentally in my relationships. Like my priorities wasn't in order. It doesn't mean the love wasn't there. It means that in the past, what I struggled with was prioritizing what mattered the most. Okay? I had to grow up. I had to heal. I had to get my heart broken. I had to get played. I had to get stepped on. I had to get squashed. I had my esteem smothered and smashed into pieces. I had to go through all of that in order to get where I'm at right now, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? And I didn't always have it together as a mother, okay? Like as calming and as peaceful as I am now, I was not like that 5 and even 3 years ago. Like my spiritual journey really started, the change within me started about 2 years ago. Okay? I wasn't all with my biggest flaw in the past was my impatience. I would go from 0 to 100 really quick to fuss, quick to holler, quick to yell, instead of just listening, paying attention, observing, you know what I mean, thinking logically. So if anything, you can use that against me. Sure, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean, I'm a human being like anybody else. But these lies and allegations of, me having sex in front of my children and all this extra stuff, now you're taking things a little bit too far. Now you're doing the most. And then it's like, I'm going to involve my brother and have him back me up in my story. Okay, is your verbal stories against the truth? Okay? Because I already see you in the naked eye. Okay? And the third. Okay? And then how you dress around the house, how you're very, very flirtatious with your body language, how close you try to get, and how inappropriate you always place yourself to be. It's not by accident. You know exactly what you're doing. Being grown, being all up in people's face, being nosy, and then when you get called out on certain things, or even not called out but told about certain things, spoken to about certain things, then it's, you're picking on me and all these other things. You know what I mean? The projections are very, very real. The projections are very, very real. Just yesterday, I was sweeping, minding my business, just straightening up the hallway. I happen to look down and I see my child sitting on the arm of the chair. I said, can you get off of the chair like that, please? Oh, well, if it was any of your other kids, you wouldn't have had nothing to say to them. This is somebody that gets out of tone every chance they get. This is somebody that speaks very disrespectfully, has no respect, no self-discipline, makes irate decisions, like very, very impulsive, very, very overly emotional, very, very dramatic, and someone that is believes their own lies. Like I said to the officer just last night, delusional, and he told me, but you're spiritual, you're philosophical, you have to remain zen. So that's what I'm trying to do. Not trying, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep doing. Remain zen through all of this, because the world don't understand, but I do. And it's my job to bring the awareness to the people, what's going on out here. This mother figure is connected. I'm not going to sit here, like I said, and give y'all what I think. I'm just going to tell you what I know. She's connected to this male in my life. There was some type of contract offered, and money is over my head. My ancestors already brought it to my awareness. Okay? It's already posted in the videos in my TikTok. All that's already down there. I post everything to keep y'all on my journey so y'all see what's going on and y'all can keep up with me. Okay? This contract started around Christmas of last year. This is a new contract that is now void. Time's up. This person was hired to do root work on me. This person also was trying to educate my child on what to do to get into the group. This person has a reputation already at a very, very young age of being out there. And I'm not about to go down the details. I'm going to keep this classy. But this very same person has my name in their mouth constantly, posting stories and videos and doing all kinds of things about me constantly to the people, privately sending messages and emails to people, trying to get people to talk badly about me, trying to ruin my finances, but then also want to say, oh, you're broke and you're not doing all these things, but yet you're laying your traps out to sabotage me in order from being able to do the things that I'm supposed to be doing for my children. And every time this person get out of pocket and tell me what I'm not doing right now, I always kindly remind that person of what I've already done. When I had an income, when I had a job, I was moving in a whole different way. And you know it. I have receipts, as I told the officer last night when she tried to make it look like I'm making her have like miserable sleeping arrangements. No, officer. I could pull out receipts and show you the $400 or $500 that I invested on her canopy bed. I could show you the additional $200-$300 plus another $200 that I shelled out on my other children's bunk beds. 2 sets, a boy set and a girl set. And my air sign child got her own canopy bed set, officer. I can pull out receipts. It was broken, not taken care of, and now my finances have been hit, so I'm not able to provide like I was doing at the time. Of course not. Look at all the hindrances that's been going on in my life. All the people that's not supporting, all the people that's doing these things to sabotage my growth, sabotage my crown chakra, sabotage my self-esteem, my mindset, all these things play a part in what's happening in real life time. But nobody wants to take accountability for their actions. Slander is another form of witchcraft. I already told y'all, I know when I'm feeling attacked as well physically. This person that is around me, this male figure that keeps coming out in my readings and the readings of my fellow like-minded people, and when they do readings, this person then witnessed the attacks, but then going around saying that I'm slow, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm lying, but yet you're still calculating your next move around me. You're still moving like a snake hissing, working with this air sign, working with this female Pisces, working with that Capricorn, working with that male Sagittarius, and that Aries, and that Virgo. It's a lot of y'all family members and friends that are involved in this, that baby father male Cancer energy, okay, who told me I will make your life hell in a text. I got granted the restraining order because of his verbal abuse, because of the fact that he vandalized my home. I showed the judge. She was pissed. Another black woman, probably a mother. She understood that I'm a mother, a single parent. She was pissed. I showed her video and messages of what this man has told me. He tried to threaten my life, threaten my daughter's life. all of that. But everything gets ignored because of money being involved, right? He's working with my biological mother, who I have yet to see a original birth certificate of. I don't even believe that she is, in fact, my biological mother. Could be, but whatever. You know? It's just really crazy. And they're targeting like-minded people like myself because of our gifts and because of the fact that we know too much. We are a threat to the plans that go against God's plan. Pretty much. These people are all involved. This is all a rat race, and they're using people, different people, to spin stuff up. But like God already made it clear, time is up. Okay? This contract was started in Christmas of last year with this male energy around me. Like I said, he has witnessed me go through attacks with my arm almost feeling like a heart attack, and then attacks in other regions of my body. He has physically seen it with the naked eye. Okay? And then just sit back and watch me go through it all. Every time we separated, utilities issues or issues within the house, like every time we separate, something gets broken. How, it's just on cue, like clockwork. Every attack, every obstacle, every delay, every dilemma, every time, everything. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to make this short and sweet because it's already 30 minutes of me just giving my testimony. But all these things that these people are doing is going to backfire. And then they sit around with their little private meetings, still trying to do the most. Oh, well, us calling CYS didn't work. Us doing a false police report on her didn't work. Us using the school system didn't work. Us erasing the kids off of the school footage camera didn't work. Oh, yeah. I had an incident with the school. Y'all already know about that. I ain't gonna go there with y'all. Y'all already know about that. But who's connected? The air sign and the Capricorn. And they work together to have each other's backs and their little lies that they are spreading to the people. Working with and for the baby father and the biological mother. Okay? All working together, and they all got one thing in common. Oh, she's crazy. I don't know what she's talking about. She's making stuff up. Really? The judge didn't seem to think I was crazy or making things up. I showed her the every text I could find in my phone at that time, and I made a video of my house being trashed. Every time I left, it was like clockwork. Every time I left my house would get trashed. They was watching my house. They stashed a camera, some type of device or something around my home to know when I'm coming in and out, monitoring what's going on inside and outside of my home. That is illegal. After there was a big meeting at the school, and them being erased off of the camera on the school bus and on the premises, I got home and my phone went off. All these hacked messages. And it sounded like a child. Like I said, woman's intuition, my son definitely played a part in that, especially with the letter that was left. It was a hate letter written to me and everything, and I showed it to a police officer when I reported it. And I got labeled crazy, or they tried to label me that way because they want to try to have me 302'd and all these things because of what I know. That's all this is. Now that they have tried everything that there is to try and they've exhausted all of their options, the only thing they have left is projection and to try to provoke. So they're using the children. This air sign already said to my face, well, I'm a kid. They gonna believe me over you anyway. Then nobody, it sounds just like mother like daughter. I'm sorry, like father like daughter. Because that's what he told me in the text. Nobody's gonna believe you, ha ha ha. That's why we're getting away with it. That's why we're working with the cops. As soon as I came in from that school meeting, I got messages saying all those things. That's why nobody's gonna believe you. That's why you're never gonna know what's going on. That's why we're working with the cops. That's why we got your daughter put in the system. All kind of things. And then a hate note left on my bed, pretty much saying those things as well. My baby father has already addressed the fact that this male figure around me is included in the situation. He sent me a text saying that he had AIDS. He sent me a text saying that my mother-in-law, my daughter, the daughter of my husband, and my air sign daughter is involved in this situation, and then apologized. But I guess went right back into doing attack modes and everything else, because I guess people convinced him, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, we can still do this. And you know what I'm saying? More fuckery. Or maybe he's just upset at the fact that I was granted the restraining order for him to leave me alone for 3 years. And like I said, my spiritual journey began in the physical change part of it, I would say about a year now. I noticed the whole entire change within me. But the actual beginning of my spiritual journey began with the death of my husband. It's like he died and there was a rebirth. But I had to go through some things before I could get to the rebirth. And now that the rebirth has happened, it's like everybody that's included in this is trying to bind me to the past, because in the past they were able to control, in the past they were able to maneuver, in the past they were able to manipulate, in the past they were able to love bomb me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I wasn't seeing things the way that it is, the way that it really truly was. My chakras were blocked. I was not intact with my inner guide, not my inner guide, but my inner guide and my inner peace. I wasn't intact with my spirituality and did not understand the connection that I actually have with my ancestors and God to this day. But I do now. And it's like the change has blossomed and already happened. I'm who I am. This person witnesses every day, watches me do my yoga, even participates a little bit, watches me pray in the mornings, watches what I do, even when I alchemize a situation, even every fight, battle, everything that's been going on, every attack, every bill, everything that's been broken, anything that happens, this person has witnessed it all. This male figure in my life that was put in my life on assignment, not to love but to destroy. You understand me? This group is backed up by the government, like I said. Donald Trump. He's a wizard as well, running a part of the KKK. He has like some type of connection with gang affiliations. Okay, all of this stuff. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a part of it, because I told you this is globally happening where we're being attacked. Listen to your latest reader, tarot reader. It's a lot of us going through some paranoia, I don't know, just crazy stuff going on. Not paranoia, but just crazy phenomenon stuff going on right now in our lives. All right, they want us homeless and isolated, detached from our loved ones. And they will use anybody to do it. In my case, this air sign got in between the relationship that I had with my biological parent, the relationship that I had with my baby father, and the relationship that I had with my siblings. With what? Witchcraft, slander, stories that have been spun and remixed and added and sugar-coated with a whole lot of extra imaginative details. Okay, this person has made accusations publicly, even about like me locking them in basements and doing all these things. Like, the home that we rented at that time was the basement was rented as bedrooms. It was converted into bedrooms. Okay? But like I said, everything is, it's like these people have the ability to take a situation, because it's basement, okay, we're going to run with this. And we're not going to tell them that it was converted into bedrooms and that the landlord was renting it out to tenants. We're not going to tell them that. We're going to make it sound like this, and we're going to spin it, okay? And we're going to mix it, and then you tell 80 people, and I'm going to tell 80 people, and then those 80 people tell 80 people, and that's how the numbers just keep on jumping and growing. I see, basically it's like word of mouth, you know what I mean? Everybody knows somebody, and somebody knows somebody, and that person knows 80 bodies, okay? Type of thing. We don't even live in that home anymore, okay? It's like never as what these people try to make things seem, but I've learned that they know how to, like I said, spin a story, make it sound good for the people. You understand me? And no, I'm not saying I've always been perfect, but this notion of me allowing people to physically harm you or sexually harm you, that needs to stop. That is not, Anytime that I felt anything going wrong, you guys know by now, I'm very, very vocal. I will speak up if anything is wrong, if something's not right. If I feel within my spirit something's off, I'm going to speak on it. It's like these people want to bind me to the past and keep me there. They do not want me to grow, heal, and evolve, but I've already gotten to that point. I'm already connected to like-minded people such as myself, where we can kick it and have a conversation spiritually and share our spiritual warfares with one another. I don't know what type of game these people think they're going to keep playing when it comes to me, but it's like I'm over the projections and I'm over them trying to provoke me. This air sign, I'm specifically speaking on this person because this is the main person that they're using in my energy. They're using this air sign and they're using this male figure. I'm not going to put him on blast. Y'all know who that is. And the group knows who that is by now. And y'all need to know that I know exactly who he is. Okay? I understand the who, what, where, when, and why. Because again, let's take it back to Donald Trump. He has connections with gang affiliations, illegal immigrants, not just Donald Trump, but people in the government, okay? They look for certain people to do this type of work. Root work and all these things that these people are into, they use people. What type of people do they use? Come on now. We talking about people that have been past crackheads, meth heads, illegal aliens, immigrants. Okay, they use people that are low in their vibration, don't have much, or someone that needs something, home, a job, someone in that type of position. They use these type of people to go against and target certain individuals. This has been going on for a minute now, and I've been speaking about it. It's definitely a RICO operation. Been speaking on that too. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to keep going back to the fact that these people know that their time is up. And they freaking the fuck out. Running out of options. They're trying to project. Let's make her feel like this. Let's make her feel like that. Let's do this to her. And then last night, like I said, my daughter tried to provoke me to fight her. She literally broke the lock off of my door using her arm, her shoulder, banging on my door, just banging for about an hour, I would say. She's probably walking around with a sore shoulder. Can't even speak right now. What's going on? But yeah, just projecting and provoking. Well, if you don't let me leave, I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. She literally throwing a hissy fit like a crybaby. You know what I mean? Like literally wham type shit. Like all night at my door. Bang. I had to get this male figure to get her away from my door. It was constant, and this was after the police was called to notify them that she had came back because she spent a night out. Again, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going into all the, reasons why she be doing what I don't know. But every time I turn around, we doing this again. And I'm just over it. I'm over it. So yeah, I feel like when she left, she spent the night out without permission, didn't ask or anything, just took off, went to my mother's house. This is the same person that she told me forced her to skip school for 55 days. Sorry about that. I had to switch the music up. But yeah, basically trying to provoke. So last night, she took a night out. I made a missing report, as I should, as a parent. She came back last night talking about, I was knocking on the door. Everyone in the house did not hear you knocking on the door, even this male figure around me, okay? As I told the police officer calmly, So after that, and then before the officer came, it was, I hate you, you're not my mom, and all these things that you had to say. So, of course, I responded, okay, cool. I feel the same way. But you still have to stay here. You still, there's nowhere where I can send you right now. And I also want to say that, it was just completely uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that she was trying to provoke me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was just crazy. You lied to the officer. Excuse me, I had to stop it for a second, so I almost lost my train of thought. But what I was saying is that she definitely came back with a story for the officer. I told him what was going on. Oh yeah, thank you, Spirit. Telling me before the police officer arrived, how much you hate me, how I'm not your mom, and then telling me basically what you're going to use against me. Made up lies. I said, well, where's the paper trail? Where's the proof to these accusations? Oh, well, my brother my brother's gonna agree with me. Okay, y'all go ahead, but you're gonna need to back that up, because that's some pretty strong stuff that y'all talking and spinning for the people. You feel me? So that irritated her, of course. And then she grabbed the knife, trying to act like she wanted to do something. I shared that with the officer, and he kindly let me know the next time that happens, she will be 302. I don't have time to play these games with people. I just need to stay calm, cool, and collected. But what I will say is I noticed that when she came back last night, her behavior was on 1,000. Sitting on my couch in a way that would irritate me. It's like every time we are around each other, I notice that everything she does is very, very triggering. She'll play the most obscene music out loud. She'll talk purposely on the phone and have these weird conversations with friends or men or whomever these people are. She's had inappropriate conversations with my own siblings and made up a whole bunch of fabricated lies to the point where it's like, where do I even begin to defend myself? And why should I even have to defend myself? My sibling didn't even have the courtesy to even call me, text me, and let me know what was being said. So, I just leave it alone. I don't fight with what can't be fixed or what is broken at this point. You know what I'm saying? But all these projections and stuff that's been going down is what the hindrance was all about, and the obstacles. And then this male figure is like, oh, it's karma. No. It's definitely everything that you put in the atmosphere that's going to come back to you. and the people in your camp. So when I agreed back with her, when she said those things, I felt like at the time I was dropping down to her level, because I should have held my emotions back, but I'm nobody's punching bag. You know, if you're gonna call me a bitch and say you hate me and all these things, you know, I'm gonna be responsive to that. So there was a big blowout about that, okay, which led to her throwing a fit literally on my floor, like this, banging on my door, wood chips pieces all over the floor. For about a good hour, I had to blast music to drown out the noise. Okay, this is how obscene things can get behind the scenes. Okay, because y'all obviously don't understand who this person truly is, how distraught this person really is, how they're not even themselves at this point, completely attached to some type of whatever attached to them. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that. Alright, doing the most. Slander is a form of witchcraft too. Y'all already know that. You know? This is definitely and there's another platform. There's a platform, I don't know which platform it is, but there's a major platform that has something to do with this organization as well. It could be YouTube. Whatever platform it is, it's controlled by China. Alright? I'm just spilling the tea, guys. Just letting y'all know what's going on in my energy. Alright? Because I just feel like it's a whole lot of fuck shit going on. Now, as distraught as this person is, this person hate me so much, always speaking my name in their mouth, always got something negative to say, always spreading the newest, latest lie. At the same time, this person is my biggest fan. These people are my biggest fans. These critics, these oppressors, they all groupies and they're all fans. Y'all really love what I do, but you're intimidated by me, and this is the reason why you find me to be some type of threat. Because you wanted me to be a particular way, and God said no. And you feel like, well, I gotta put you back the way I had you, so to speak. And that's energy addressed to the mother figure. Very diabolical. Why you don't want your daughter to grow, heal, and evolve, and help humanity, and as much as you proclaim you love the Lord, I will never understand. As much as that she favored you and put you on a pedestal, you did all of this. Said the things that you said to me, even called me a crackhead. The irony of that, like I said, this program is being ran by ex-crackheads. And this is someone that called me a crackhead. The audacity. And I've never done crack cocaine a day in my life. Not meth, none of that. The most they could say is that I have smoking weed. Okay? And they try to make it seem like I smoke weed all day, I just sit around drinking all day, I just sit around, I don't know, having sex all day, whatever these people be saying. Like, no. And they're irritated and mad as fuck because it's not actually what I'm doing all day. They can't stop my flow. They can't stop my mindset. They can't stop my productivity. And they can't even stop the views. They can't stop anything, but yet they keep trying to force it. These people are deranged and diabolical as fuck. And like I said, my biggest critic is the air sign. My own child. You spewed out the most hate, more than my own biological mother. But yet, you copy my vocabulary. You copy my ways. You ask me questions about spirituality. You ask me for a reading and then share with me how accurate the reading is, and then give me detailed information as to why my reading was accurate with you. The one time I gave her a professional reading. text me. The irony in that, you hate me so much. You don't like me at all, but yet you want to know what I know. You talking like me, walking like me, everything to the T. But yet you deny being in some type of weird ass competition or trying to give me a run for my money. Being all up in the face of this male figure around me and then act like I'm speaking crazy. And then spreading lies and vicious lies about that too. We have a mutual person that knows both of us that told me that this air sign is going around saying things that is crazy. Thank you. You told this person that this male figure raped you and I allowed it. And you told this person that because you wanted him to let you in his house. You wanted to get out of my house to go to his house. Oh, my mom be letting her friend just touch on me and rape on me. Huh? Like you, and it's very related to the text message threads that I have as proof that you be going around telling people the craziest lies to make people do what you want them to do. Or to give you what you want them to give you, yo. That's not right. To be playing with people's hearts and minds like that. And you wonder why I'm defensive, protective, and very observant of everybody around me. Her and every energy in this home and everything around me. I don't care if things are cleared out. I don't care if both of these people are saying no. I'm just paying attention. I'm staying awoke. I have every reason to. But don't think it's, oh, she's just listening to tarot. Oh, no, because the tarot is very relevant. Let me tell you something about tarot. Tarot energy is nothing but a translation of physical life. Tarot energy is nothing but a translation of physical life. This is why it resonates, people. Because tarot is spirituality. Okay? That what your physical life becomes translated into the spiritual realm when you are picking up on a reading when it comes to tarot or oracle. You understand? This is why it's relevant. Okay? And accurate and precise when you're getting it from a ordained reader. Or just someone that is truly connected to God. Okay? But they want to call witchcraft and say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. But they're actually playing with voodoo dolls. This air sign, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces. These people, and then they were paid off by this family. All working together, like I've been saying. Doing the most behind closed doors. Illegal doings. Evading privacy, hacking devices, invading bank accounts, playing with identity and people's taxes and everything else. Tax evasion is pretty serious. Okay? Putting a camera or a device in somebody's home, that's pretty serious. Defamation of character, that's pretty serious. And why you think they want me out of here so bad? Why you think they want me penniless so I can't fight back? So I can't stand up and defend myself and speak up about what these people are doing. They want me to be hush, hush, quiet. Like I said, my biggest critic is the air sign, and this air sign is heavily connected to a lot of people. The family and people in my immediate family. And when I'm gonna lead this conversation right where it's at by saying one more thing. In the beginning, when I found all this out around August, I tried to get her to get some help. Like I said, I even looked into Milton, I think it's called Milton. Yeah, Milton. It's a really good boarding school. Offers a lot. Out in Milton, PA. Okay. Showed the information, read it to this my biological parent. She didn't want to even take a look at it or even take it seriously. I even offered, well, can she live with you? Because this is a lot. I'm a single parent and I have other children to tend to and take care of and look after. you know? Baby father is just going in the brain. He's not even, to me, he's not alive because he's not around me. He doesn't exist, and he does not help or support or anything. And it's been that way for years. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When I addressed her with all these things, you didn't want to help with living accommodations for my heir son child. I even offered her to go live with my grandmother that lives in Delaware. Oh no, you're just trying to get out of your responsibilities. This is what was being thrown at me. It's weird how the officer asked me last night, well, you guys are going through the most, and if therapy is not going to help, can't you send her somewhere else? Officer, where is she going to go? Nobody is trying to take her. I can't send her to my baby father's house because my baby father has a whole entire case with her for molestation. Can't send her there. I can't send her to my biological parents' house because she's on Section 8. That's against the rules. I can't send her to my grandmother's house because not allowed to. Was told no. Was told, oh, I'm trying to get out of responsibilities, even though I took care of my child since she's been born. And you know what else is crazy about this whole entire situation? She's my only vaginal baby. The rest of my children were cesarean. The irony in that. But anyway, I just wanted to share this experience with you guys because I felt like I needed to clear the air. It's a lot of confusion going on. And these people are trying to keep me trapped. Like I said, they're using utility bills, my children, or, you know what I mean, getting help with the, you know what I mean, like basically trying to play with the foundation of my home, the serenity around my home, the peace within my home, and then trying to provoke me. She definitely grabbing a knife saying, oh, I'm not scared of you, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, and okay, like, you want a trophy? Yes. Okay, go get you one. Like we both sound very petty when we argue, because it's like I be dismissing her biggest attempts. Like it don't, like, it phases me for a few seconds. I'll give you the second or two if I decide to give it to you, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna go mellow out now. Like I'm not about to, you know what I mean, do this, the back and forth, the anger, the animosity. No. I literally live off of love and peace. And she knows that, along with everyone else that's ever been attached to me in my life. These people can't handle my vibration. My frequency is out of this world. I'm unlike anybody you'll ever meet, and they know that. God definitely made me different. I'm not perfect. I wasn't always the best on top of everything perfectly as I should have been 5 and 10 years ago, as this air sign in this group want to try to bind me to the past and stuff. Yeah, I was never perfect. I was alone dealing with all of this. They don't want to hear that. I'm single parent dealing with all these problems and situations, the kids, the bills, the pressure, and then me trying to also deal with myself. It was a lot on one person. Of course, I'm not going to be perfect. Of course, when my husband died, I actually was the worst version of myself at that time, because I stopped caring. I stopped believing almost. I almost gave up, and I feel like that's why God had to come do an emergency surgery on my whole entire spirit, basically, because I was dying without him. My husband, once he was gone, I lost it. I became heavily romantic, like a hopeless romantic, and trying to find love because I didn't want to be alone dealing with the kids. I didn't want to be alone facing the world. I didn't want to be alone. Y'all don't understand that. If you're not a widow, you wouldn't. If you don't have more than 3 kids and you're not a single parent, you probably wouldn't. But it was a lot that I had to go through. I had to clean up. I had to get myself together. I had to shake myself off and dust myself over and restart over. And still be hit left and right with barely no assistance, no help, and still keep thriving. And I'm still doing it currently. Okay? This testimony right here is not to exploit everybody, but it's to make it known to the public what's really, really going on. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, and then I'll attach the reading to it. But I hope I was able to offer some type of clarity to anybody that needs to know what's going on. Okay? If you're enlightened and you pick up on tarot and you are for humanity, guard yourself. Keep yourself spiritually cleansed. Protect your home. Keep your vibration high. Protect your crown. Protect your mental. Stay healed and prayed up, because we definitely are being attacked.
Okay.
Watch out, Mama. Excuse me, Mama. Excuse me, baby. No, I don't need that yet. We're definitely being targeted, and they're trying to wipe us out. They're trying to kill us off, destroy us, take what's ours. They're trying to take over, all right? And they're using dark souls to do it. People that have sold their souls to the devil, and that's what this whole entire group. The backs of these people are people that are lost souls, people that have sold their souls or are in the middle of trying to, in order to get in with this damn group. Pay attention, people, okay? Love y'all.